Just Catch My Drift podcast. This is Drifty. I'm back with another story for y'all. I appreciate everybody that subscribed, everybody that leaves a like, everybody that leaves a comment. I love y'all, man, for real. My small community on YouTube that I'm building up, we about to be bigger than anything, man. I love y'all for rocking with me. I know y'all rocking with my stories, and I'm rocking with y'all, man. I appreciate every comment. I respond to all y'all comments. I like all y'all comments, man. I appreciate y'all reaching back to me, because this is what I do it for. I do it for y'all, man. For y'all entertainment only, you heard? So let's keep building me up, and I'm going to keep these stories coming. So today's story, man, I'm talking about the time when I was in the Central Bookings, man. I know y'all be in my comments like, man, this dude, he never went to prison. He always talking about the Central Bookings. You right. I never made it to the prison, really. But I be in the bookings a lot, man. Well, not no more. Not no more. These are all old stories that I'm telling y'all, too. I'm telling y'all old stories about what happened on my come up from New York City. You heard? So, yeah, I was in the bookings a lot, man. So today, I'm telling y'all about the time where I was in the bookings, and I just so happened to have a bunch of quarters on me. Now, if you was in the Central Bookings, you know that at the time, you needed quarters for the phone. They didn't have the free phones back then. So I was in the bookings, and I had a bunch of quarters on me. And when I got locked, I had names, I had numbers that I remembered. So I was on the phone. A lot of people that was in there, you know, it was stinking there. Oh, it was crowded. It was disgusting in there. But, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't as packed as last time I was in there. So I had a little section I was sitting in. I was good. I had my section right by the phone. I had the quarters, and it was a bunch of homeless and stink people, you know what I'm saying? I got nothing against the homeless, you know what I'm saying? I pray for the homeless, but yeah, it was a lot of them stinking, peeing on themselves around me. It was still stinking dirty in there, but I had my little section cut out, and I was in there using the phone. So, you know, Central Booking, it's like a wave of 60 people coming in and out every hour. So it started building up. It started getting packed. And this one dude that came in and he was asking everybody for quarters. Now, if you know, quarters is the most valuable thing in Central Bookings, because you don't know if you're going to go right home from seeing a judge. You don't know if you're going to go to prison where you might need those quarters, really need those quarters. So you don't really want to give your quarters away. So this one dude was asking everybody for quarters, asking everybody. He was getting a quarter here and there for everybody, but he's asking everybody. So he get to me, and he's like, yo, you got any quarters, man? I need some quarters. I ain't got no quarters, man. I don't got nothing for you. I don't got no quarters. Nah, I don't got no quarters. Nope. So he's like, all right. He kept going. He kept pushing, kept it pushing. So I start using the phone again. I'm like, all right, I got to use this phone. So I put a quarter in, and I use the phone. I'm talking. The phone call, and right when you know, they say, your call is about to end. I put another quarter in. So I got another quarter. So as I'm going in my pocket to pull my quarter, you hear that sound. So he like, you still got to glance. You in Central Booking, so you're not really just looking at the phone. You like glancing at everybody else, because you still got to be on point. Well, I still was on point. So I'm looking at everybody else. I put my quarters in. Phone call about to end. I put another quarter in. So that's 3 quarters. Dude is just looking at me, talking under his breath like, MFs is saying they ain't got nothing, and MFs is lying. MFs be lying, man. See, that's why I don't mess with MFs. Because MFs be lying, saying they ain't got no quarters, and MFs got a pocket full of quarters. Now, if I go up to MFs and go in MFs' pockets, I'm going to be wrong, right? So I'm hearing all this on his breath. He's saying on his breath, but I'm hearing it. And I'm just on the phone. I'm on the phone. And my phone call about to end, and I don't put no more quarters. I'm like, all right, I'm going to talk to you later. So I hang up the phone. So I sit down. So I was young at that time, too. So I sit down. So I'm sitting down directly across from him. But I'm like, you know, I don't want no drama. So I'm just like looking up, looking around. But every now and then I cross, and I see him staring dead at me. So I'm looking around. He's still asking people for quarters. So I'm looking around. It's like he was waiting for me to lock eyes. So I finally look, and he's like, yo, you ain't got no quarters, man? I just saw you use 3 quarters. You ain't got no quarters to spare? So I'm like, bro, I already told you I ain't got no quarters, bro. I don't got no quarters. I don't got nothing for nobody. I don't got no quarters. No, I don't have no quarters for nobody. He's like, damn, bro, you can't just spare a couple quarters, bro. I'm trying to make calls like you. You was on the phone all day. I'm trying to make some calls like you. I'm like, listen, bro, I didn't plan to have quarters. I didn't plan to come here today, but I got quarters and I'm here. So I'm going to keep my quarters to myself, and you keep asking people for quarters like you've been asking. I'm telling you, I don't have nothing for you. So he mumbling on his breath, mumbling on his breath, mumbling on his breath. And I could tell it's getting, the animosity is getting thick in the room. Pause. So I'm like, man, something about to happen. So I needed to use the phone again. So 5 minutes went by, 10 minutes went by. He's still mumbling under his breath. I get up, I go in my pocket, and I go and use the phone again. And as I'm using the phone, and they saying, and I'm using the phone, I'm talking for a couple minutes, they say, your phone call is about to hang up. The CEOs come to the door, and they're like, they calling a bunch of names to go see the judge, and my name was in that batch. So I ain't need to use the phone no more. And I hung up the phone, and I was walking out to see the judge. And right before I walked out, he's like, yo, let me get those quarters. Yo, let me get those quarters. And I threw him a few quarters. I ain't gonna lie. I threw him a few quarters because I was going home at that point. I knew I was going home. But yeah, catch my drift, y'all. That's my story for y'all. Rock with me, man. Subscribe to the channel. I appreciate every subscription. I appreciate the likes, comments, all of that. I love y'all, and I'm going to catch you on the next drift.